Welcome to Week 13 of FCAO Introduction to Philosophy. This week, we discuss George Orwell's 1984. The epistemological objective is to identify institutions as obstacles to gaining knowledge. Francis Bacon's idols identified roadblocks of knowledge, and awareness of those obstacles enabled us to gain knowledge to become a more functional thinker and distinguish facts from fallacies. But what if trusted institutions manipulated and distorted the truth? George Orwell wrote to show how political systems can suppress individual freedom. If a whole society is manipulated or obstructed from seeing the truth, how can it function as a democracy? In a democratic society based on free choice, the right of the citizenry to criticize the government is essential. Even Plato defined a true patriot as someone who is willing to question the government to better it. Take some time now to read this section from 1984 and answer the questions in the reading guide. When you're done, come back to this video to continue the lesson for the week. Welcome back. Let's go over some of your answers here. Winston is the main character, frustrated with his life as a minor government official. The party is 19% of the population, made up of administrative government officials with special privileges. Oceania, the world is divided into three parts. Oceania, which is North America and Britain, East Asia, which is China, India, and North Africa, and Eurasia, which is Europe and Russia. The Brotherhood is a secret conspiracy against the party. Next up, the proles are 81% of Oceania's population. It's derived from the term proletariat. Doublethink makes people accept contradictions created by the Ministry of Truth. Thought police is a secret police found everywhere, monitoring thoughts with mind control. The revolution is what wants to bring the party to power, or what did bring the party to power. There was no riot. Winston saw women arguing over tin saucepans. What do you think he meant by the quote, "Until they become conscious, they will never rebel, and until they have rebelled, they cannot become conscious"? Ignorance is bliss. They were born, they grew up in the gutters, they went to work at 12, they passed through a brief blossoming period of beauty and sexual desire, they married at 20, they were middle-aged at 30, they died for the most part at 60. Heavy physical work, the care of home and children, petty quarrels with neighbors, films, football, beer, and above all, gambling, filled up the horizon of their minds. To keep them in control was not difficult. How did the party keep the proles under control? The party did whatever it could to promote carnal pleasures. It's at this point that I wanted you to ask yourself, are you a prole? I don't know your answer. I don't know why you think it and why you don't think it. But I feel it's important for us all to ask ourselves, are we a prole? So now I want you to compare the proles from 84 to the prisoners who lived in the cave. Both refused to see the real world. Both preferred an imaginary, less threatening environment than the fear of the unknown. The project for this week, 1984 project, Who Can You Trust, requires that you pick an institution that you feel is an obstacle to gaining knowledge. And I need you to provide me with specific information about specific institution and how it gets in the way of you gaining knowledge. You can pick an institution you like. You can pick an institution you love. You can pick an institution you hate. Talk to me about how this institution manipulates others. It could be Nike shoes, Amazon, your local news organization, whatever you choose. It could be me, your teacher. Once you're done, submit that project, and I anxiously await grading them. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week.